Hey guys, it's Shorty underscore medium 13 here. So it's obviously Sunday, which means it's time for another weekly reading. Definitely been an interesting week for me energy wise this past week. And I really am enjoying doing these weekly readings. I'm going to be doing them fortnightly to allow me time to find a guest, to contact the people that I want to have on. So this is going to be a fortnightly occurrence. So yeah, it won't just be me. And as you can see, I've got my brother here doing this weekly reading with me this week. So I'll pass it on to Nathan.
Thanks for having me, Geordie. I watched your first one. It was really good. You and Louise hit that out of the park. So thank you for having me here. I have my own set of cards too. I tend to just do these myself on myself and sometimes for Geordie as well. But the cards I have are I've got the Nature Spirit cards. These are Oracle cards. They're awesome cards. There's a 1 card pool, 3 card pool, 7 card pool, and a 9 card pool. Today we're going to do a 3 card pool for the week. They have different themes and different there's not past, present, future. Card 1 represents what needs to be healed. Card 2 is how to heal the blockage, and card 3 is future outcome. I've also pulled a card from my shadow healing deck. I attempt to do these once a day. I haven't done these for a little bit, so it's probably a reminder to every morning when I wake up, pull one of these cards as a theme for the day. So that's them here, shadow healing. The card for the week was overwhelmed. That's it there. I'll read the text out and then when we get into it. Sharing responsibilities is not a weakness of character. In fact, it demonstrates an ability to trust in others and allows them the opportunity to participate. So, interesting card for an interesting week, I think, and I feel.
Yeah, I when it says sharing responsibilities is not a weakness of character, I feel like that is a message for all of us to remember that it's not a weakness to share some of the responsibilities of our day-to-day lives. Like sometimes we need to let people in, sometimes we need to let people help us so that we can in turn help others as well. And it's an energy exchange, and I feel like some of us find that it's just easier to do it ourselves, to do it for ourselves, to do it on ourselves, that we don't need help or we don't need others, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we need to let people in, and I know that's been something that I've had to learn over the journey of my life, is allowing people in sometimes and allowing them to help me, because I find it just easier on my healing journey to do it myself, um and allow myself the space and time to feel my emotions and deal with it myself, because it's something that I've never done before. I've always had others' opinions and views put onto me that weren't mine, and it was just easier to just listen to that instead of my own guidance. So I guess that's something else I've been working on too, is listening to myself and understanding myself more. So I definitely know a lot of us out there can relate to that. So I feel like it's okay to sometimes let others in and let them help, and and it shows that we trust others and we trust in ourselves too. So yeah, I just feel that's something that gets lost every now and then. But I will say I've also picked a few cards from my card deck. So I've picked two from the Spirit of the Animals card deck. So I've got a feminine energy and a masculine energy. I picked a card from the Moonology card deck and a card from the Sea Soul Journey. So we might as well get into that. So the card I picked is Wild, but the theme of the card is letting go. And so the card is Wild. So may you express all that you are. So I find that is just be wild, be spontaneous, be adventurous, be the wild person that you are. And I love the image of it. I love the beautiful wildness of the ocean. I feel like that's something that we can draw in this week, is that kind of energy, that wildness energy. And that's something that can be exciting for the week. Be wild, let your hair down.
I love that. That's awesome, isn't it? That's such a powerful card. I know how much you are connected and love the ocean. So I'll do my 3. All right.
Yeah.
So my 3 is I think it's what needs to be healed. Yeah, what needs to be healed. So this be interesting. It is Eagle Medicine. What a beautiful card. Eagle Medicine. I tend to read from the book with this one. Just from my intuition, gut feeling, I think that's like soaring and spreading your wings and flying, to fly into the week and into what needs to be healed. So,
But also to call in that eagle medicine, that healing in a sense, to call that in.
yes, eagle medicine. So let me find it. No, I'm not as quick as Jordy with the book, so I'm not quite experienced as a tarot reader. I sort of do this for fun. So, card meaning: profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a high perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is time to face fear and overcome it. Your spirit wants you to know if the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, you are the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar higher parts of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity of it. Also have a direct line in the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance with your highest good. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. The journey. Go on an inner journey and imagine you're an eagle. Feel the power of the wings, the clarity of your eyesight, and the power of your talons. As you do this, be aware of the energy of the majestic eagle filling you. Oh, that's such a beautiful card. It's such a beautiful message.
Yeah, the eagle medicine, being able to, I feel like a part of it too is being able to see the situation in a bigger picture. So you're getting that bird's eye view in a sense of whatever's going on in your life right now, is being able to see it with a bigger picture, see the message or the lesson that's in there from that vantage point that you don't often get.
Yeah, and seeing it from a different perspective too. If you're in a negative perspective of that situation, maybe seeing it from a positive perspective, seeing how and why this happened, and how you can be better next time potentially too.
Yeah, but even I would also add to that, even being able to go back, whether it's a negative situation that's happened, so trying to find the positive in it. So even going back to when that first happened in your life, when that feeling first came up for you. I wrote that actually in a quote on my Instagram. So I feel like that's why that's come up, because um being able to go back to that first situation and that first time that feeling came up, so you can understand the emotions and the patterns and how else that has come up in your life to get you and to lead you to this point. So being able to heal that, see the lessons, see the patterning, and understanding why that's happened and why those situations since then has kept continuing, so that you can finally heal it and let it go.
Yeah, spot on.
Next card.
Next card, righto. Freedom Horse. This is interesting. This is how to fix the blockage. Freedom Horse. I think that's a beautiful card. I reckon represents true freedom. The horse is running free in the desert. I think that's beautiful. Looking forward to reading this one out. Freedom Horse. What are your gut feels just while I get this up?
Yeah, just being free, being running around in nature is what I'm getting. Like being free, being out in nature, getting yourself back and feeling the sun, feeling all the different energies and that come from the sun, and being in nature and just being free
Too.
and the earth. Yeah,
Grounding. So interesting. The card meaning in the first 4 words of "Let your spirit fly." Do not hold back, break free, and express yourself. Flaunt your stuff, dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Get out of the rut. You don't need to fit the mold. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heavens. Enjoy. Your native spirit wants you to know. The horse allowed the natives of the American and the Mongolia to travel great distances with ease. The horse also carried their supplies, which additionally granted freedom to those ancient peoples. This card shows you to remind you that you aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by conventional expectation of others. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Replace the phrase "I should" with "I could, but I choose not to at this time." Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you for this time to break free. The journey. The way you use your body can change your state. And this is so true for everyone. This is so powerful. Put on music and dance with wild abandon. And as you do so, this sends a powerful message to your subconscious that you indeed truly free. And it's just shaking off all that negative energy.
There's so much healing in
Yes.
in just putting music on and just dancing like no one's watching. Just it's so healing, and I know personally I do it every now and then. Usually of a night, because everyone's asleep, so I don't know why I've always done it. Just put music on and just dance in my room, and I have the music on in my ears, and it helps to just clear that stagnant energy throughout the body, and I wake up and I feel so much better from that. And I mean, I meditate overnight too, so that obviously helps as well. But when you add that with the dancing like no one's watching, with music in your ears, and letting go of all the negativity and all that stagnant energy throughout the body, it definitely does help.
There's a lot of empowering music out there, especially from the 90s. I find that there are some very powerful songs from the 90s that are very inspirational. We don't mean going and putting music on that's about sex, drugs, and alcohol and all those things that, music that makes you feel good. Yeah. And there's a lot of empowering music out there. So maybe we can share in the notes at the bottom. Maybe we can put in a couple of songs for people that they can listen to. I know I've got a couple to share. They might be the ones we're going to share anyway. Maybe we should share a couple of songs in the show notes to get people going with that, if that's something you'd like to do.
But I also feel that's very important, is having that positivity, that positive music to lift you up, because I mean, I'm someone that when I'm sad, I'll put on a sad song because I'm feeling sad. And that's why music is so powerful, because whenever you're feeling something, the music that you're listening to at that time definitely represents that. And I know with my playlist, I have a mixture of all different types of songs in my playlist, and depending on that day and what I need to hear, a certain song will come on. Like today has been an interesting day for me, and I've been feeling some stuff and going through some stuff, and a song that came on while I was on my walk was True to Yourself, and that is a powerful song for me to listen to, because it's telling me, and the song represents, and it's all about being true to yourself, and not letting others dictate who you are, what you do, and all of that stuff. So very powerful song, and I felt like I needed
Olivia Newton-John and Vanessa Amorosi, I believe. We'll put a link to that in the bottom, I reckon.
Yes.
Do you want me to do a third card? What do you reckon? Third card is Thunder Drum. So this is this the future outcome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, future outcome. So the future outcome is the Thunder Drum. Give people a good look at that card. See that there. All right, Thunder Drum. Do you want to give your gut feels while I track down Thunder Drum?
Well, it's just a very beautiful card with the person. I think it's a female. I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I can't really tell, but I think it's a female just holding this drum with a bit of a lightning strike in a
pretty awesome
in
card.
a sunset, and yeah, it looks so cool.
Stand up and be counted. So this is the card meeting. Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in the rhythm of the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. Your spirit wants you to know that throughout the world, Indigenous people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means it's time to step into your passion. Make a stand in life what truly matters to you. The journey. Powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with a closed fist. Have you ever tried doing that before?
No, I haven't.
Like a gorilla go, it's very, very powerful, actually. I might do that when I get home. Yeah, it's interesting share, isn't it? It's especially powerful to do a 2-beat similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most primordial sound for humans. This rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. It's pretty powerful, that's a good card.
Well, it kind of makes sense, because it to me, what's that movie? Tarzan. He does that. So it does represent strength. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting set of cards that have come up from your deck.
Very.
This week.
Going to be an interesting week ahead. It's going to be all about stepping into our passion, letting go of things that no longer serve you, stepping into your passion. Maybe you're still trying to find your passion, but stepping into your passion and really
Power.
and power and really letting and expressing more of yourself, being
Letting the world see who you are.
being the authentic version of you. And if there are it doesn't matter what people think, because the right people will gravitate and the right people will resonate with whatever it is that you're doing. So go out there and just be awesome.
Yeah, love that. All right, so we'll get to my cards to finish us off. So
Beautiful.
the feminine energy of the spirit animals card deck is
Ooh.
Raven, so shaman.
Interesting.
So you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. This is power in your wisdom and words. No, there are power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of the mysteries. I know for me personally, that is something that I needed today, which was connect back to nature, so connecting to those elementals and my spirit again, and just allowing myself to just be one with nature, be one with all of the little spirits and everything, and just get back to myself again. Because personally, it's been a big week. There's been a lot of different shifts and a lot of different things happening, especially with work. And I just needed to connect back to nature. And I definitely feel that card strongly has come up for a reason, personally, and for everyone, because I know everyone can connect to this, because it's that's such a good message of using your gifts and your power for good. And there is power in your wisdom and words. And I know for me, today, the quotes that I wrote today, I felt a lot more connected to them, and I felt the powerfulness of those quotes, because I guess I was kind of hinting at some of the things that has come up, especially this weekend for me, and to be able to articulate it the way I wanted to in a quote, to make it seem more healing and to make it sound better, was powerful for me. And I feel that, and a lot of people have been connecting to it. I've had a lot of people like it and message me about it. And to me, that just shows that obviously I'm not the only one who was feeling a certain way this weekend.
Can say that they were very powerful to me as well. A lot of Geordie's quotes resonate with me as well. And yeah, give him a follow. If you're following me that's watching this, give Geordie a follow. His quotes are awesome. So
I will say too, I try to always write my own quotes, but during the week when I'm busy at work and everything, and I just feel tired, I do find some very inspirational quotes too. So, and I do like to post some of them that I find. So
yeah,
if you do become a new follower and you'll see probably some more quotes tomorrow from me that I have written with a beach background. And then you might see Tuesday following is like, oh, obviously hasn't written them. Well, now you know why, because I get busy at work and I feel tired. But then I also screenshot a lot of the quotes that come up on Facebook for me. And I like to share them because I'm also like, oh, someone's going to connect to that. And yeah. So we'll get to so that was the feminine energy. So we'll get to the masculine energy.
Here we go.
Which I actually feel these cards are interesting. I had a look at this one earlier. To me, it kind of feels opposite. I feel like this should have been the masculine, this should be the feminine, but it's obviously come up in reverse for a reason.
Yep, let's find out.
So the masculine energy is
what?
Hummingbird, which is miracles, and it is such a beautiful card. I love the image, the birds, and I mean that's the thing. The other card was Raven, so birds definitely feeling connecting. I will tell a story very quickly. I've had a couple of birds throughout the week.
Here we go.
I've been sitting on the couch. No one. You've been at work, but everyone else.
I haven't heard this before, so
everyone else in the house has been away from me. So when I've been sitting in the family room, I've just had a random couple of magpies just
really
sitting on the chair because we have an outdoor setting, so they'll just be sitting on the chair and they'll be looking in at me, straight at me. And yeah, so I feel birds, I'm very connected to birds at the moment, and that's happened a couple of times now. So very interesting timing as well as when these birds show up.
Interesting.
But yeah, so we'll get to the hummingbird. So miracles. So you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with your positivity and love.
Love it.
Energy soars. on your shining wings, spread the miracle of happiness. And I feel that card is just a beautiful, happy card.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what this week is going to be about. I know we had the overwhelmed card, but I do feel like this week has a good energy about it. There's miracles. There's going to be stuff that's going to happen that you've been waiting for all along. It's going to be an awesome week. And I feel like there's a good, strong reminder in that on this card that you are the joy bringer. So when you're up, you bring everyone else up with you, no matter what they're feeling, no matter what they're going through. It's just a matter of being happy and confident and loving in yourself, because you shine and you help others shine too.
But allow yourself to feel the rest of it though, as well. You can't. Well, I don't want to say you can't, but all the time you can't be happy all the time. No, you need to have a balance of those other emotions too.
True, but when you're up, you bring others up.
That is true too.
And
you know that when you're up, you bring others up, Jordan.
I do.
Yes, you do. Especially me.
And then spread the miracle of happiness.
Love
that.
Yeah, same.
So we'll get to the last card, which is
What do you got?
a moonology. So it's the last quarter moon in Gemini. So clear your mind.
Oh,
I feel like that is important. I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with Nathan's card of overwhelm.
Yes, it does.
Clearing your mind, clearing your space, clearing your energy, clearing everything. Just clear. Having that clear mind to be able to tackle this week. I feel like that's important, especially for probably today and tomorrow, to just clear your mind so you can bring in that happiness and that joy and be that bright version of you for this week. So clear all of those overwhelmed feelings, clear your mind, clear that anxiety and all of that. And I know for me personally, I've been a little bit anxious the last couple of days. I've noticed that has flared up with me with some of the stuff that's been going on. But yeah, clearing all of that to be your bright, bubbly, happy self. And I love the moon cards because they have a manifestation affirmation. So I'm going to share this one that's related to this card is loving others flows naturally when I love and accept myself. I feel like that's an important message that, when you love and accept yourself, it flows. It always flows through everything, through loving others, through just being who you are, being confident in who you are and standing in your power, standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself and being the best version of you that you can be and being your authentic self. And yeah, clear all of that negativity so you can do a lot more of that.
Just before you finish, we should give people advice on how we've cleared that for ourselves.
Well, a good friend of ours is very good at a lot of that, that I was speaking to just before doing this.
Future guest on this?
Definitely a future guest. So her name's Gina. You probably heard me speak about her. She's a kinesiologist in Brisbane, but she's so much more than that. And she'll tell you that she's not pigeonholed to the just one.
Yeah.
She's a kinesiologist. She's everything. I like to say when I speak about Gina that she's everything in one. Like she can give you spiritual guidance. She can give you the muscle manipulation that comes with the kinesiology, but she can release entities. She's just amazing. And she can do a whole lot in one. And I feel like you can't put her in a box. She's the entire box. She's everything in one. So yeah, I would definitely share a little bit of her stuff at the bottom of this post when it goes up on YouTube, so that if there's anyone interested in knowing more about her, then you can definitely know how to contact her. But yeah, also really good with helping clearing your mind and clearing negativity is doing some meditations that are around clearing. I know that has helped me a lot, and I do like a cleansing type of prayer in the shower too, which is because I'm so connected to water, it definitely helps. So yeah, those are some of the tools I have. I don't know if you have any others.
Yeah, the way I've been clearing negative energy a bit this week is doing the Ho'oponopono meditation. Put a link down at the bottom. That's a good way to clear negative energy from the day. You can forgive yourself for a situation, forgive the person, forgive the way you were, or a lot of really good forgiveness and loving meditation. That's one thing I've picked up this week. But a good thing is just walking barefoot in nature is so grounding and so calming for me personally. I love doing that. I did that this morning, and yeah, if you're near the ocean, I'm very jealous of you. Get out there and kick your shoes off and jump in the sand, and then get in the water. That's another way of doing it too. I feel. Yeah, we're all working, we're all striving to be the best version of ourselves. If we can take power out of our mind and clear it, then that's another step forward in the right direction. So
Definitely.
yeah, just and find what works for you. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to
I think
end
so.
it.
Thanks for having me on,
So
mate.
no worries. Thanks for coming on, and I'll see you guys not next Sunday, but the Sunday after for the next weekly reading. And who knows who's going to be my guest next time? I'll have to wait and see. All right, thanks, guys.
Catch up.